My name is Christina. I am 35 years old. I am a wife, and I am a mother. My husband's name is Philip. He is 42 years old. We have a daughter. Her name is Cecilia. She is 1 year old now. When I look at Cecilia's small face, I feel love. She is my world. 5 years ago, when Philip and I got married, life was very simple. We had no house. We lived in a small rented room. The room was not beautiful. It was small and quiet. But we were happy. At night, Philip and I sat together and talked about the future. We wanted our own home. A place where we could feel safe. A place for our future child. But houses were very expensive. So we made a plan. Philip said, "First, we buy a small house. Later, when we have more money, we sell it and buy a bigger one." I liked this plan. It felt safe. It felt real. But my mother did not like it. She said, "Do not waste time. Buy a big house now." I looked at her and smiled. But inside, I felt worried. We did not have money for a big house. 2 years ago, everything changed. I was pregnant. I still remember the day I told Philip. He smiled. He hugged me. His eyes were full of joy. We were so happy. That was when my mother made a promise. She said, "I will help you. I will take care of the baby. You can work. We will manage everything together." I trusted her. I believed her. At that time, I thought my life was perfect. A husband who worked hard. A baby on the way. And a mother who promised to help. I did not know then. That one promise would change everything. When I got married 5 years ago, my life was very simple. My husband and I did not have our own home. We lived in a small rented room. It was not big. It was not beautiful. But it was ours. Every night, we talked about the future. We dreamed of having our own house. A place where we could feel safe. A place where we could build our family. But houses were very expensive. So we made a plan. My husband said, "First, we buy a small house. Later, when we have more money, we can sell it and buy a bigger one." I thought it was a good plan. It was slow, but it was safe. But my mother did not like this idea. She said, "Why waste time? Buy a big house now." I looked at her and smiled, but inside, I felt nervous. We did not have enough money. A big house felt too heavy for us. Then, 2 years ago, everything changed. I found out I was pregnant. I remember that moment very clearly. I told my husband. He smiled. He hugged me tightly. We were happy. We were scared. But most of all, we were excited. That was when my mother spoke again. She said, "Do not buy a small house. Buy a big one. I will help you." She told us she would give us money. She said my husband's parents would help too. She promised she would take care of the baby. "You can keep working," she said. "It will be easy. We will manage together." I believed her. I trusted her words. I thought, she is my mother. She will not leave me. So we made a big decision. We bought a big house. And at that moment, I truly believed everything would be okay. Everything was going well, until one day, everything changed. One evening, my mother looked at me and sighed. She looked tired, but her voice was calm. She said, "I am tired. I cannot take care of Cecilia anymore." I froze. I looked at her and asked, But Mom, you promised. You said you would help us. She did not look at me. She said, I have my own life. I want to rest. I want to be happy. My heart started to beat very fast. Cecilia was only 1 year old. She was too small to go to school. She needed someone with her all day. But we still had to pay for the house. I could not stop working. My husband could not stop working. That night, my husband looked worried. He asked, what will we do now? I had no answer. A few days later, my mother talked to my husband. She asked him, can you find a new job? A job with more money? I felt something break inside me. I stood up and said, that is not fair. You said you would help us. We trusted you. But my mother did not listen. Now everything felt heavy. I stayed home with Cecilia. I had to stop working. My husband worked all day and came home very late. Every day felt the same. Long. Tiring. Endless. I called my mother sometimes and said, Mom, please help me. She always said, no, I'm busy. I felt hurt. I felt angry. I felt alone. My mother was happy. She had new friends. She went out. She enjoyed her life. And me? I stayed home, holding my baby, asking myself one question again and again. Why did you promise, if you were going to leave? Every day started to feel the same. Very long. Very heavy. I woke up early because Cecilia cried. My husband went to work at 7 a.m. He kissed us and left. Then it was just me and Cecilia. I fed her. I changed her clothes. I played with her on the floor. I looked at the clock. It was only 9 a.m. The day felt endless. At noon, I tried to cook lunch. I held Cecilia in one arm. I cooked with the other hand. Sometimes the food burned. Sometimes I felt like crying. By 3 p.m., my body felt weak. My back hurt. My head felt heavy. I sat on the floor with Cecilia. She laughed. She pulled my hair. She smiled at me. I closed my eyes for 1 minute. Just 1 minute. But there was no rest. At night, my husband came home at 8 p.m. He looked tired. I looked tired too. We ate dinner quietly. No energy to talk. No strength to complain. One night, I asked him, what will we do? He looked at the floor and said, I don't know. I will try harder. That night, I cried silently. The next day, my mother called me. She talked about her friends. The park. Her happy day. I said nothing. After that call, something changed inside me. I realized something painful but true. No one was coming to save me. So I told myself, Cecilia is my daughter. She needs me. I must stand up. That was the day I stopped waiting. And started becoming stronger. One day, my mother came to my house. She looked happy, but I could see something else in her eyes. She looked a little nervous. She sat down and asked me, how are you? I wanted to say many things. I wanted to say I was tired. I wanted to say I felt hurt. I wanted to say I needed her. So this time, I told the truth. I said, I am tired, Mother. I am doing my best every day. She was quiet. Then she said, I hope you are not angry with me anymore. I did not know what to say. I stayed quiet too. Then my mother spoke again. She said. I know I made a promise. I did not know it would be so hard. I wanted to help you, but I also wanted my own life. Her voice was soft. She did not sound angry. She sounded honest. I felt tears in my eyes. I said, I understand, Mother. But it was very hard for me. I felt alone. I did not know what to do. My mother looked sad. She held my hand and said, I love you. I want you to be happy too. At that moment, I felt something change inside me. I was still tired. I was still hurt. But I also felt love. I said, I love you too, Mother. I just need some help. She nodded and said, I can help some days. Maybe 2 days a week. When I heard that, I felt hope again. I smiled and said, thank you. That helps a lot. She hugged me. It was a long hug. Life slowly got better. My husband found a better job. He works more now, and he comes home late sometimes. I miss him, but we have more money. We worry less. Cecilia grows every day. She laughs more. She runs around the house. She makes us smile, even on hard days. My mother visits us more often now. She plays with Cecilia. When I see them together, my heart feels warm. Our life is not perfect. Some days are still very hard. I still get tired. But I am stronger now. My husband once said to me, we are doing our best. That is enough. I believe him. I learned something important. Life is not always easy. People can change. Promises can break. But even then, we can find a way forward. I love my mother. I know she loves me too. We are not perfect. But we are family. And I believe we will be okay. If you liked this story, please like, comment, share, and subscribe for more stories like this.